All right, today we're learning the Gemara in Maseches Baba Kama, Daf Samechei Amud Beis. Amar Rava, Shiur ben Yoimoy Koru Shiur. Rava says ox, 1 day old, it's called ox. It's not called just calf, it's already called ox. Ayil ben Yoimoy Koru Ayil, ram. The day he was born, it's already called ram. Even though originally we call him keves, he gets the name like by the ox. We call him first a calf, then he gets to become an ox. Sending by the ayil, first he called keves, then he becomes an ayil, a ram. However, and the first day also they call shiur and ayil. Shiur ben makom koru shiur. The chsiv pasuk in Vayikra shiur achesav ez ki yevolet. Mashma ki yevolet b'shat leida already. It's shiur. Now ayil ben yom koru ayil. The chsiv by Yaakov Avinu when he told Lavan ve'ele tzoncha lo achalti. I mean I was honest with you. I didn't take anything from you. The Gemara says elim udelo achal. It says elim kvasim achal. What elim he didn't eat a ram, but kvasim when they're small he did steal them chad v'shalom. Ela lav shmamina ayil ben yom karel ayil. Meaning ayil, the whole kind of kvasim elim on the first day it's called ayil. Of shiur on the first day it's called shiur. Okay. What the Gemara teaching us with that? But l'may nafkamina. L'may nafkamina it's called kev. It's called ayil. Who cares what you call him? Call him kev. Call him ayil. Call him keves, call him what you want. What's the big nafkamina of this? So I'll tell you what the big nafkamina of this. Before we answer this question, we have to learn another Gemara. Gemara Masechet Chagiga, Gemara brings over there a big contradiction in Sefer Yecheskel. It says like this. I'm going to read it inside. You know, the Novi Yecheskel, he saw the Merkava, the chariot, and he saw over there was Arba Ponim le'echad mehem. Each side of the Merkava, he saw 4 images. Obviously, all those images are not physical images. They're talking about some kind of madregas, because over there, elo guf and musa guf. Everything over there in Elam Shulmaila, it's not the Pashtus, the Gashmis. There's no Gashmis over there. So it's something representing those images. So it talks about over there about the 4 images he saw in the Merkava. The Gemara is like this: Amar Shlokish, Ma'id Chsiv, Shiur Lashem ki goy go. That's by the Shiurim. Shiur Lamisham is goy ala gain. Shiur Lashem is goy go. He could have hodiness on the hodi. What's the pshat? Damamar Melech shebechayos Ari, the king of the wild animals, is the lion. Melech shebehemos, the king of the domestic animals, Shiur, ox, is the king. All of those kings. Melech shebeoifos, Nesher, the king of the birds, is eagle. V'odom mizgah alayim. That's why what they saw, the Yecheskel saw in the Merkava, Pnei Arya, Pnei Shiur, Pnei Nesher, Pnei Odom. He saw the 4 kings. The king of the wild animals, he saw the lion. The king of the domestic animals, he saw the ox. The king of the birds, he saw the eagle. And Odom, he's the king on all of them. He's Bechir Nivroim. He is ruling over all of them. V'Hakadosh Baruch Hu mizgah al kulam. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. And Hakadosh Baruch Hu, he is ruling all of them. Mizgah meaning his ruling is above all of them.
Yes, sir.
V'al kol ha'olam kulay. Now that's explaining generally what the 4 images, meaning the 4 images represent the 4 kings we have in the world. The Gemara says, now we're going to contradiction. Cheskel Aleph says like this: Udmus pnei and pnei Odom. Ufnei Arya la Yomin la Arba Osam, Ufnei Shor Me'asmal la Arba Osam, Ufnei Nesher la Arba Osam. Meaning, you're asking which side? All 4-sided, all 4 images. So the question is, the all 4 have all 4 images. The question is, in Yecheskel Yud, it says over there, V'arba ponim le'echad. Each side has 4 images. Pnei ha'echad, Pnei Kruv. 1 image is Kruv. We're going to soon explain what the word Kruv means. Pnei Hasheni, Pnei Odom, the second image is the face of the person. V'ashlishi Pnei Arya, the third one is the lion. V'arevi'i Pnei Nesher. Something is missing over here. V'il shor loy ka'amar lo kachoshiv. What happened to the ox? He ran away. The ox ran away. Amar Shlokish, Yecheskel bikesh olav rachamim v'avchol lekruv. Yecheskel davened for that ox. Hashem should take away this image, and Hashem listened to his prayer, and he changed it to a kruv.
What's a kruv?
The Gemara says. So before we're going to say what the kruv is, before we know what the kruv is by the oren, we're going to, by this way, this learning today, going to give us a whole new idea why we're the kruvim by the oren too. What they represent, the kruvim. Gemara says, Amar Shlokish Yecheskel bikesh olav rachamim v'hovchol lekruv. What's the rachamim? Amar lefanav Ribono shel olam kategor yasa samegor. Sound like this. Kategor. Rashi explains. Onu tzrichim shivakshu markevosecha olenu rachamim. All these 4 images, Hashem made them, the whole universe. Hashem do it for us. Malachi, whole oilamos. They there to ask rachamim for Hashem on us. V'ashoyer kategoru, because we did the Chet Egel. After that, he's not could be a good Mavakesh Rachamim. He cannot be a good advocate. He's a prosecutor. Kategor soine, prosecutor. Sanegar oyev melitz yosher. It's an advocate. So he cannot turn the axe, which is a reminder, because the Aveira, it should be an advocate. That's why daven for him, and Hashem omitted Shoyer from there, from the Merkava. He removed the image of the axe, and instead of the image of Kruv. Oh, now, what's a Kruv? The Gemara says, Omar Avavo, Karavio. My Kruv, what's the Kruv? Omar Avavo, Karavio. Karavio means, in Aramaic, Sheken Babobel, Koirin Lianuka Ravio. Ravio in Aramaic means a growing baby. Growing baby, Ravio, becoming bigger, growing. That's why Keruv, like Ravio, like a growing baby.
That's why in the Oren they had the face with Pnei.
Very good. Now we're going to see soon. Again, as a finish, we're going to see what the idea was the Kruvim in Beis Hamikdash. What it says, it's okay. If that's the case, we change the axe into to image of a little face of a baby. One is a face image of a baby. One is a face of Adam, of a human being. The Gemara says,
it's not a baby, it's a toddler.
Yeah, I know Pnei Kruv, I know Pnei Adam. The same thing. With the same thing. The Gemara says, the Gemara ends upper Ravrave, upper Zutre. Big face, small face. It's not sufficient answer. You're telling me one big face, small face, it's still a human being. How many human beings do you need on a Merkava? You have already one Adam over there. And farting, what do you need? Another one, upper Zutre. Still, why do you need two people? The answer is exactly what we're learning over here now. The difference between a Behema and an Adam, a Behema, when it's born, it's already complete. Meaning, there's no way for a Behema to grow to a completion. A Behema, when it's a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, it's not going to say, when I become 2-year-old, I'm going to learn Aleph base, 3, I'm going to learn, 4, I'm going to go get some education. A Behema doesn't get any learning, any education, doesn't grow to anywhere. He doesn't have any growth. All he has, he could put some more pounds on himself, the Behema. But it doesn't have any growth. That's why it says, Shor Shenoilat Ben Yema Shoru, Ail is Ail. All you're doing is changing, putting more fat, and you're growing bigger, becoming bigger, but you're not really outgrowing. That's the difference in growing and outgrowing. Mashenk and Odom, when he was born, he's like a little behemoth, like a little calf. He doesn't talk, doesn't understand, is not smart yet. But that's upper Zutre, small face, but he has a potential to grow and outgrow his katnus, his babyhood, and become an educated, an adult, somebody going to work on himself, somebody going to shape himself up, somebody going to improve himself, go to the level of Behema Odom. And that's the pshat, the upper Rav. It's two different things completely. One was not formed yet, he's a little baby. When he grows, he already formed himself, he worked on himself, he already... And that was really the whole, according to that was the whole prayer of Cheskel. What brought the Bnei Yisrael in time of the desert to commit that grand crime of Chet Egel? They wanted to live like an Egel. They know an Egel, he doesn't have any growth. His life is to eat good, to sleep good, enjoy life, grow big physically, and not outgrow this never. Stay in that stage. And that's what they wanted. And that was the philosophy of those people. Ele Elohecha Yisrael, we want to live this lifestyle, enjoy our life. We don't want to grow anywhere, we don't want to become anything different than we are. Just enjoy life. The kapora of Chet Egel was, that's what the Chesed says, masker oven, such a lifestyle. So that's what Hashem says, we're going to put you in Davka, small face and big face over there. The idea of small and in law, we're not here to just grow big and become bigger and fatter. No, we are here outgrow this babyhood, grow and become more educated, become more improved, become more refined. So that's what the Gemara is telling us about. Omar Rava, Shor b'nei makor Shor. If somebody grows up just bigger, it's the same thing what he was, 2 years old, 10 years old, 20, 30, 50, 60, he's just growing bigger and fatter, says then it's Shoir. Ben Yom Kor Shoir, the first day was Shor, now you're Shor. And Ayil, so that's why I was saying, that's the whole idea of Adam HaMushlam, he growing to his shleimus. And that's why when it's telling goodbye to a person in life, we're telling him, Lech Lesholem. Somebody already after 120, by the Kaver, we're telling him, Lech Besholem. What's the difference? When a person is alive, we're telling him, go to your completion. Lech lesholem, shleimus. Grow up to your completion. You have what to grow to. A man, as long as he's alive, he could grow. But after 120, it's finished already. You're not going to lech besholem. There's nothing to grow to. You're done. And that's what the Rava and this Gemara are teaching us, that we should not live chayei behema. We should live a life of where we could grow, not grow, and outgrow. And that, by the way, with that we could also explain there is halacha brought. The Gabe Arba Minim, it says over there, the Gemara talks about the Arba Minim, you have to take them derech gdilosan, the way they grow. So you can, so when you say bracha al lulav and esrog, you cannot hold it upside down. Derech gdilosan, yeah? But the Lashon some poskim mentioned that don't say the bracha or turn the lulav and esrog upside down, chaz v'sholom. Think about it. What's the lashon chaz v'sholom? Don't do it. That's it. What's chaz v'sholom? Look like, oh God forbid. What's so tragic if you did mistakes? Don't do it. Do it the right way. The lashon chaz v'sholom meaning the whole idea of the arba minim. It shows on the inam of growth. They're growing. That's why we're davening. We're taking arba minim by sukkahs because we're saying they grow on the water. We're asking for water. We're saying, look what we're going to do with this mitzvahs. The idea of the arba minim when the derech gdilos meaning they're going upward, they're growing. It's good. But if you take them, God forbid, opposite meaning it's not outgrowing. It's sitting where it is. It's just growing bigger and fatter. That's chaz v'sholom. A person for him to not outgrow, it's a chaz v'sholom. It's a level of behemoth. Not to outgrow, just to grow bigger. That's a level of behemoth. So we have to to be moister adam in abema ein. We have to. That's how we distinguish from the behemoth. That we're not just growing. We have to make sure we outgrowing from the chinas katnus. Yeah, if you could.